buddy. Just a walk.
That's Kyle's Moab.
Yeah.
Easter Island, big tall statues.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what I was going to do with that giraffe I have. He was put right next to a sprinkler and his bottom legs rusted off. So I was going to bury him halfway into concrete.
Oh, there you go.
And so yeah, giraffe of Easter Island.
Ace of spades! Ace of spades! So that's how you do dragons.
You know what's missing on this guy? Goes right here. What's missing? What's that? Well, we'll go right there. The ear of the dragon.
Who bought that?
Bruce Lee.
Cool.
Hey Kyle, I hear you're busy today. It's Sunday, right? Can you do me a favor, bro? I just need a little bit of quick little improvements on the Westphalia. You think you can do that today? Come on, man. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what's up, man? What do you need? You know, it's Sunday, so let's get this thing done early so I can either get to a bar or a church at 1. And then who do I send the invoice to?
You're gonna send the invoice to me, brother. Okay? So it shouldn't take long. It's just like a few minor stuff.
All right. It's always minor stuff, man. It's like...
What are those things you're working on now?
That's minor stuff, John. That's, you know what they are. That's just some art I'm doing for California. We'll see how it works out, you know?
You shipping them out?
I probably. It's one of those things where I might deliver them myself, I might ship them. You never know.
All right, so I appreciate you doing this for me, man. I really appreciate it. But then we got to move on to a bigger project, you know?
Yeah, we got something. I know you got something scheduled.
Yeah, we got a big project. We can't really talk too much because it's going to belong to a celebrity, so we have to kind of like keep it private.
Yeah, double secret.
You got it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for doing me the favor, bro. Love you, man.
Love you too, baby.
Let's get to
see
work.
What I still do after this. Show me what you got, John. All right, let's take a look at it and see what we got. This is the wheel. This is the one that's bad, or which side? Okay. You got everything we need?
Yeah, I brought it in the bag over there earlier. My assistant probably delivered it to you yesterday, so you got to check on the side.
Got some stuff here, I'm sure. Let me grab some tools. Story.
Looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, if we can knock this out, that'll be great.
Piece of cake. Done. Quick.
You like the new artwork on the car?
Yeah, I do. It's kind of cool. These are new artists you got working. Pretty good stuff. It's not too. All right, well, we're burning daylight, so let me get my tools and we'll get started, man. You ready? Everybody puts them on with the air tool.
Right.
They think everybody's got air tools to get it off.
Right.
And it's like really,
Tight in there.
yeah, they don't want them falling off. That's good, but you got to be able to get it off. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're all hippie, man, you'd fucking...
Yeah, if you don't have a fucking big piece of pipe, you're fucked.
You're fucked. That's pretty tight in there, bro.
Yeah, it is. A little bit too much, a little excessive, but not bad.
Wow.
Feel that bust. Okay.
That was pretty tight in there, man.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're getting it. Just get this thing up in the air. motorcycle jack, but this whole thing ain't that heavy, so it'll be okay. And I'll put a stand under it once I get it up in the air.
Gotta go up more, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because the suspension's going down. See?
Yep.
Okay, that's maxed. I gotta put more blocks under here. Don't get it with this one. Hold on.
Okay.
Get another piece of wood. People same shit, you know. They get all upset with me because I expect something right away. Yeah. Put a wrench for that. Let's see. Come on, baby. Ah, bitch, to get in there. Ah. Go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was going to turn a little easier than that at first. Ready?
Push the bottom in.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
You might need to get a grab up on top.
Yeah, now I'll get back here and see what happens.
The part will vibrate.
I ain't got my chance, so we'll see. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Stand up on it, man.
that's what I'm going to do.
You got him.
Yes.
The whole damn show right there in today's episodes alone.
Yeah, I think we got it right.
We had interest, we had
Yeah, we got that, dude. We got.
people of color.
Yeah, we
had
got.
everything covered all. Right?
This is beautiful. So we're almost done, right? Okay, we're moving on.
Yeah, you're just about there.
Lift me. Oh, I can be lifted.
I like that.
Don't go, don't go.
Your wheel cylinder was more deeply sealed than this is going to be. Just because the size of that nut that was on there and it was torqued down super heavy. Luckily I ate my Wheaties today, so we're good. But this, is it in this? Yeah. So you picked the right guy. Ow. Alright, let's see what we got. The catch is the important part. Got to perform an appendicitis later on, so I'm trying not to get my hands too dirty. There we go. It comes off there somehow. The hardest part right here is getting it out of the bag. If you can get it out of the bag, you can put the part in. Bingo, bango. I should have looked how it went in, right?
Where'd you get that from? J-Bugs?
Yeah, J-Bugs.
California. Thanks to
Yeah.
J-Bugs.
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 Good parts.
Yeah.
Good service. At least you get the parts right away with J-Bugs. Right? That's what I want.
J-Bugs is the best. So we're just changing
Yeah.
the lock in the back.
Drop some. I dropped some. Oh. Just as
So this way, like, we have a little bit more security.
yeah.
We have a lock.
Security.
No one would steal the battery.
Yep. And this little piece of plastic is there. Double security. that little thing. Keeps the little lock in place if once it goes in. We'll see. We'll know very shortly. What do you think, honey? Is this gonna work? Oh yeah. You like your breakfast? She likes your breakfast. See, that's gonna work. You get the same motion out of that.
Yep. So we're good to go.
You ready? Shut me in. I'll see if I can get out.
Okay.
Let's show you the stretch that we're working on, John. This is going to some kind of VIP somewhere. But we got a little bit of work, quite a bit of work to do on it beforehand.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is a cool car, man.
This is the one that was delivered by Dave, right?
Yeah,
Dave.
Yeah, from out in the center of the state.
Right.
Yeah, this kid collected all these cars, man. He had some cool cars. And unfortunately, the kid passed away, and Dave and his wife were just arguing about space and shit like that because Dave was keeping all the kids' cars. So we made a deal with Dave and ended up with quite a few cars that are good, restorable, collectible cars.
Right.
Ended up
So what's the story with this one now? What do we need to do to it?
Well, you can see the body. It's all pretty much together, but it needs a lot of work as far as we got to do all the body work. You know, all body and paint. Now that's doesn't need even saying. Okay, but we got like a lot of detail work. Like we're gonna have to tie this in nice and neat. Tie these drip rails where the roof is extended. A lot of just body work, stuff like that. But it has the cool stuff on it. It's got a wide fender kit on it, front and rear.
That's all fiberglass, right?
Right. Yeah. Back in like the 70s, they were making a lot of fiberglass hot rod parts for these cars.
Right.
And
So the fiberglass doesn't need that much work though, outside of primer?
Fiberglass is good. It doesn't dent, you know.
Right.
It straightens out the interior, as you can see in here. In here. The interior needs a little work. But what do you expect? This is a full custom job. If you look at the chassis there, where it's built, it's a square tube and stuff like that. So the chassis is built nice. It's good and strong. But there's a lot of rough spots that gotta have to be cleaned up and smoothed out before you can put paint on it and start finishing up the interior. But it'll be a very cool little
Yeah.
type of grotto.
We got tight
environment
shots
inside.
of the interior with the other camera.
Cool.
But definitely the interior needs total
Yeah.
gut out, whatever you want to call it.
As far as when we've seen the interior, so it's not really necessary to look in here. It's the same base, more of the same. Interior dash, door panels, window glass, we're gonna check, regulators, all that stuff. You know, would all be replaced new. And then just basic stuff like that. We're gonna probably do the seat, maybe like a big custom, like a bench seat, going with a different type of look. You know, bench seats are nice. You can get your girl to sit next to you instead of a bucket seat. You're sitting away.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's a hood, custom fiberglass hood that matches the rest of the thing, and the little visor.
How does that open? It has springs?
Yeah, but I don't like to open it because you open these things, you tear them up until it's lined up. See, it's binding up.
Right.
So I don't want to get into tearing up the integrity of the.
And that's fiber as well, fiberglass.
Right, the fenders are fiberglass. The
And they
hood's
kept,
fiberglass.
and they kept, it seems like the original VW lights.
Yeah, these are, well, they're OG, but not for this year, I don't believe. You know, these are old.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're like new old stock VW headlights, but they're cool. They're custom, you know. They look nice. You got a sunroof.
It's got sunroof, probably will need work, right?
Oh yeah, everything like
Everything.
I just mentioned up on the top. This whole, pretty much every mechanical mechanism on the car has to be gone over, make sure the hinges work and everything lines up in the right, you know, to the right tolerances. You don't want to have like a little gap here and a bigger gap here. Everything's going to be smoothed out so it looks clean.
How do they get the doors to be so big?
Oh, they just stretch. They're cutting. Well, it's a whole lot doesn't know all this stuff. Like, I don't know if you're familiar, chopped and channeled and lowered and
Yeah.
hoovered. You know, it's like old things that old hot rods you do. When I grew up, my dad was.
It looks like the cut is in the back, though, right?
The cut is probably up in here. Most of them take like a Z section because you don't want to line up all your welds in one spot. You cut it.
Oh, it seems like it's right there.
Well, here there's an extensionator here. There's more added up in front of this. Now this
Right.
is your sunroof.
Right,
that's welded in, a whole subsection of roof welded in underneath,
right.
which is cool. Because then you'll have to, your sunroof would drop down and slide back out of the way, which is cool. Because that'll be like.
And then the two
complete
seats
highway.
that were in there, we took them out
Right. That's
because we're gonna make it into a lounge.
Right. Yeah, this is gonna be a love nest. You know, like an old '70s flavor. You know, to go with your Woodstock. You know.
Right.
Like I say, I don't know who's getting this thing, but it's gonna be some.
The tires,
Groovy.
the tires are nice, right?
Yeah, the tires, everything. Yeah, the whole car, it's got a good look, and that's the most important thing when you do a car like this, is you want the look, you know? It's like, it's got to be smooth. Everything's got to be integrated,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
It's beautiful.
Good to have a bunch of skinny little wheels and a bunch of looks going together doesn't cut it, you know? There's where it's all the magic's gonna
That's
happen.
fiber as well, too, right? So that doesn't need.
This is all part of the kit. It's
Right.
all fiberglass stuff, so it's just clean
Definitely.
it up, glaze it, and paint it.
And it looks like it's got heavy-duty shocks back there.
Yeah, it's got some coilovers, which you need them with this because it's going to be carrying a little bit extra weight.
Yep.
We're going to do a good motor for it, you know, and see where it goes from there. 'Cause
Got
that's
it.
really all you do. You just keep on putting it together,
Got
get
it.
an idea.
So pretty much the whole car needs work.
Yeah, it's a total
Total
basically
restoration.
a total job. This is where you start, though. This is, you know, if you have this and you start, come back and see me in a couple months.
All right.
You know? But it'll be. We're gonna get to work on that. That's the next project. So any day now, we're gonna actually start. You know.
So most likely then, you're probably going to end up dealing with some other shops around town
Yeah,
or
I've got
wherever.
some guys who I deal with. You know, who do like I got a good body man. I got an interior guy, stuff like that. There's things that I know enough to know I can't do it all. I don't do everything.
Right.
And I just know people who do good stuff, and that's really the most important thing.
Right.
If you got the right people to go ask, hey, can you do this for me or do that for me, and that way you can get work done. Otherwise, you do it by yourself and you're not the best body man, everybody's gonna know you did it by yourself. So look at it like that. My strengths are more in engineering and figuring out the swaps and stuff like that, what's close to fitting and how to make it fit.
Right.
Other guys are better at finish work and detailing and things that I don't want to get bothered, you know. Like,
Got it. So you are going to let us know when you kind of like figure out where it's going to be heading next, right?
yeah, right. Like once I get the thing done, as far as cleaned up, make sure all the chassis is solid, everything is solid, and all your mechanisms are working, then we're going to take it to, we'll see, we've got a couple body guys that I like, and we'll see who's not busy and who's
So that'll be
excited
the
about,
first step.
yeah, who's excited about the project, and then we'll try to work that
Right.
into their schedule and our schedule
So
together.
your first step would be the body on it.
Well, first step is
Strip it
looking
down.
over. Strip it down and look it all over and get it all together, and then make a plan. That's basically it. And the plan is going to be dictated by who's available and what gets done next.
Right.
You know.
I heard also that those metal sculptures of yours, in some way or another, how long did it take you to do those?
Too long. I don't know how
Too long.
Yeah. They don't help on this, so it's like I got to make them with a little bit smarter next time so they can do some of the work. At least
Right.
the sanding. You know.
How much do they weigh? We're going to move on
Yeah.
to the body shop.
Yeah.
What do you think the length of that Volkswagen is?
I know the length of that Volkswagen. Don't have to think. It's 18 feet. I measured.
18.
Yeah, well, I have space as a premium here. I'm always moving boats in because that's my weak point.
Right.
You know, so it's like I'm always looking at, if I move that out, can I put it where this boat is? So I know the length, you know.
Sit, sit, sit. No, no. Sit, 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 sit. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you wanna play? Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.